Well, tonight with me is Honorable Wilfred Niwagaba, who has been branded among the rebel MPs. And all that has been playing on in the political scene is that they have considered to meet, they have met the president, and they are willing to walk back to the party. Thanks for joining me, Honorable Wilfred Niwagaba.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Does this allegation make sense to you?
Well, the allegation is partly true and partly false. Partly true in the sense that the president invited us for a meeting with him as a fountain of honor. We respected the invitation and met him with our lawyers. We did not conclude the first meeting. The issues raised. We agreed to meet again on the second time, which we did. When we met on the second time, again, we did not conclude on the issues that had been put on the table, which I'm not supposed really to disclose. And we were supposed to meet for the third time. Hopefully that was going to be the last time we were going to meet. We never met. And the meeting was scheduled to another date, and that other date we never met. So we've not concluded the negotiations and the meetings. So when I say it's partly true and partly false, is because when you come up with a conclusion that the meetings have yielded anything, that's not true.
The Deputy Secretary General of the NRM, Richard Todwong, has been on record that one of the terms and conditions that are being given to you is that, one, you must withdraw your case against the party from the courts of law. True or false?
It could, yes, the Secretary General is right, but withdrawing the two cases is out of question and is out of negotiation.
Are you trying to say that he's not privy to what may be a confidential talk between you and the president because he was speaking from an authoritative point of view?
No, that is, yes, is partly right, because that was one of the proposals brought, but we did bring the attention of the president. In respect of the appeal in the Supreme Court, it cannot be withdrawn, both as a matter of law and as a matter of principle. And there is no negotiation about that.
But of course, always...
for the matter of the High Court, that can be agreed upon, and without not to withdraw, but a consent judgment can be entered if the parties agree.
But of course, always, we do know that sometimes court do gives a window for the two parties to negotiate the matter out of court.
In respect of the matter in the Supreme Court, it's not negotiable.
Are you trying to say that the four guys, you are not willing to walk that talk?
Well, walking the talk, I don't know what you mean. Because
walking the talk of withdrawing the case?
That one I can confidently assure you that as far as the matter in the Supreme Court is concerned, which is pending a judgment, it cannot be withdrawn on points of law and principle. And the matter in the High Court cannot be withdrawn save upon signing a consent judgment.
Well, ever since there were moves to throw you out of Parliament, after this party succeeded pushing you out of the party, you have been speaking a lot of words against the party chairman, against President Museveni, against the former Prime Minister who orchestrated the whole mission. And one was not expecting you to have a change of heart, neither going against the words that you have been making against the party chairman, What are the push factors? Why the change of heart?
Have we made any change of heart? Because whatever we speak and whatever we've spoken has been based on questions we believe in, principles of good governance, principles of rule of law, fighting against corruption, against dictatorship, and the like. And I'm yet to hear anybody accuse me particularly of saying you no longer stand by these principles. But one thing I need to let you know is that, yes, as the individuals and as politicians, we are always ready to meet anybody. I can even tell you we've met the former Prime Minister, and we have no reason not to meet him, as we've met the President. We are ready to meet each and everybody because our interest is to have a Uganda that is governed in accordance with the rule of law, a Uganda whose future can be certain, a Uganda where all aspects of democracy can be practiced.
I know for a fact that some of the reasons as to why you were kicked out of the party was the formation of cliques and going against party positions on the floor of parliament. When you walk back, because this I do believe that this is what many Ugandans are waiting to see. When you walk back to the party, what's going to be the terms and conditions, or what are your terms and conditions that you are setting that may not, that Ugandans may not see you deviating from your principle?
I cannot subject myself to a party that would ordinarily go against those principles. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any reason to be in parliament. If being in parliament means that you only subject your opinion, your views to the views of a particular leader, that would be out of question.
And again, put it before you. What are your terms and conditions that you have put before the president, the chairman of the party, that for which you stand for in parliament, much as now you're being pushed to sit in the middle?
Well, sitting in the middle, by the way, I'm enjoying that place because, first of all, it is not congested, there is enough regular. I wouldn't want us to go into the details because we agreed that whatever we discuss should remain confidential until the time when the discussions are completed. But one of the terms deals with what is coming up on the floor today. The intention by government to amend Article 83 of the Constitution to include expulsion as a ground for a member leaving parliament. And especially when you look at some of the party constitutions, like NRM, you have very subjective offenses, formation of cliquism, and yet a clique is not defined, going against party positions. Incidentally, one of the reasons we expelled was because for us we stuck to a party position. Because I remember we expelled for 3 reasons. 1, because of the position we took during the oil debate. 2, because of the position we took on the budget for health and education. Now, when we went to State House in Entebbe and debated at the caucus, we agreed to put money in the 2 sectors. And the money was obtained by way of reducing the budget of some of the departments, especially Defense and State House. But when we came on the floor, people had changed. For us, we stuck to the party position. We had agreed on the caucus position, but had changed overnight. So that kind of state of affairs.
I know your colleague, Honorable Tinkasimo, has been so radical, even during those times when he used to go to attend the party retreats in Chankwanzi, putting the questions of the question to do with when are you surrendering power to the president?
Actually, The question.
Are we seeing you walking back to a party of someone who has decided to keep lips tight to that question? Because that's the question that has been bothering you.
Yes, well, the question of a peaceful transfer of power from President Museveni to another Ugandan, another person, is a question that we must face as Ugandans head on. You cannot continue hiding your head in the sand as if it doesn't exist. Because that question is important in determining the continuity of the semblance of stability we have. And it is a question we believe in and we are ready to take on to its logical conclusion.